Hello, hello, and what is up, everybody? We are back, and I've done a few improvements. I upgraded the floodgates over here during a drought, which, you know, our water levels dropped off quite a bit, to say the least. We have this all done as well, all backstopped up to 3 high, so hopefully that works well as well here. And then our bad water pump has been working good. We got some books started in production, barely, but some anyways, and we are getting some explosives. This is awesome. Now, one of the things that I want to kind of do is, you can see right here that we have this little bit of land in between these 2 pockets of water. I want to make this one big pocket of water, right? So we're just gonna do that right there, and the beavers can start to work on that, and then we can have a little brief explosion, to say the least. It does backfill up nicely pretty quickly here. These I have set all the way up to 2.5, so this should get all the way to the top here, which will overflow this by half a block and all of this by half a block as far as I'm aware. But we'll see how that goes. Also over here, I should probably drop that down to 1.5 so we don't run into any issues before I forget. Okay, so yeah, we've got a few placed down so we can blow them up. Awesome. So that's good. So now we've just added to our ability to keep some stuff in, you know, in stock, basically. Water, mostly. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a big problem. Okay, I was concerned about that. This being... I'm surprised that it would go this way first. Which tells me that, you know, we just have to kind of keep this a little bit on watch. So this needs to become 2.5 as well. And this should be 2.5. This might need to go higher. So we're going to start to flow out of there before we start to flow out of there. That's a problem. That's a big time problem. Okay, if we don't synchronize this or this, and we leave those at 3, do we get some flow out of here? We're not. We get flooding. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a problem here. We do not want this to be happening. We want water flow coming in this way. If we're not getting water flow over here, that is a major problem. So we got to drop that down to 2 to get water flow coming this way. And then these guys here, I would like to get back to 3, but we might have too much water. But now that we're flowing here, maybe not. We'll see. So if I desync this one, now that we got water flow happening over here, it should start to slow the flow a little bit over here. And I'm curious if we can find the right balance, because we have 4 here, and now we have 3 over here. So we should see more and more water come this way. This is pretty stagnant. That's a lot of bad water building up. And we just flooded again. Wow. I'm actually surprised. This is a bit of a problem. I'm not going to lie. Okay. This is a major problem. So we need to kind of keep this flow going over here. To keep this flow going over here. And we're still not even getting that much. Like, these could be... Like, we might need these down at 1.5? To get the right amount of flow? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to play around a little bit with my floodgates here, because I would like this to all be a pool of water, but as soon as it starts to overflow this bank, we run into problems, right? We do not want to be running into flooding problems. We need a little trickle out like that. That seems pretty good. Now, what happens if we desync that and we raise that up? Oh, it's so like, it's on like a hairpin. Isn't it crazy? But look at how deep this water pool is here. This is going to be so nice for our water production during droughts. It's not even funny. But yeah, I'm trying to build this up. I would like this all to be basically at dam level, right? But I got to make sure. So we desynced that. Let's desync that one. What happens if I do that now? Are we going to flood again? Maybe not. So we have 4 over here. Then we have 2. Oh no, these ones are actually flowing over. Okay, so that's interesting. So if I go 1.5, that's going to stop that flow for right now. Which means we should build up more. Which means we could flood. I think we're okay so far. So far, so good. Are we getting flow out of here yet? We are not. We're getting flow out of 4. If I remove that one, and we're 3 and 3, are we gonna flood? Are we gonna flood? That's the real question here today. Are we going to flood? Because yeah, these ones are capped all the way at the top, so that's good. That's kind of what I was getting at. I was hoping I could just block these completely, but it does look like we would overflow, so I'd have to build a lot more levees to build this up, which maybe in the future we will, you know, but not just yet. So far so good. So far so good. If I bump that guy up, what does this do? Are we good? Maybe? Okay, how about instead of that, because how are we doing here flow-wise, right? We're getting some. It's finally building up, right? So what if we leave this one down now, right? So we have water flowing through it, hopefully. So we'll sink this back down to 1.5. That'll get us more water flow going that direction. And then over here, I want to bump that one up now, right? So now we're starting to, we should be starting to backlog out this way. If I could have no water going this way, that would be ideal. But I don't think that's going to be possible. This one should, if this one starts to flow through, like, it amazes me, the water dynamics, because these are at basically a half block, right? And so is this one over here at a half block, but we're not getting any water flow through it. And these ones are way down from that. But if I bump these up, all of these up, we're actually going to flood over here. So let's see. If I desync this one now, again, we're just playing. It's for science. It's for science. If we flood again, it's looking like we might. It's looking flood-worthy. It's looking flood-worthy. It's kind of sort of looking flood-worthy. But we're just flooding that. Are we going to flood more? Yeah, there it goes. Okay. So yeah, we need to have 2 open over here, it looks like, to not flood. Okay. Good to know. If I sync this one up, and what if we raise them all up by 1? What does that do? Do we flood? This is science, right? This is what you need to do in this game. You need to manipulate your water as you go. Looking floody. Looking floody. Oh yeah, we got a flood. We got a flood. Alright, let's desync this one. Bring that down to a 0.5. We are still flooding. Let's desync this one. Bring that down to a 0.5. That should open it up quite a bit more here. Hopefully we're good. No? No, we're not good there. Yeah, so 3 of these pretty much need to be down, whereas that one's not really needed even. And 2 of these need to be open a little bit, whereas these ones are all set to 3. Okay. So I can sync that with that one. That's good. Over here, we have this one not synced. These ones synced, right? 0.5, 0.5, and 1.5. Okay. So this one here should start to flow out as we need it. We could also drop it. We'll just sync those all up. That should be fine. We'll get most of the water flow coming this way, which should actually help us anyways to flow this bad water down back to our regularly scheduled program, right? And that should lower the load here, which might allow me to close one because we now have that extra flow going the other way. But let's find out as we stare at the water level. Stare at it intently with me. Has it changed? Is it moving? Looks like it's stable. Is it going down? I'm watching this one little line right here. See that? We got this one line. Looks like we're pretty good. It looks like we're pretty good. I highly doubt that I could close this one though, right? Right? Could we? That's not looking very good. That's not looking very good. It's going up. It's going up. Let it back out. All right. Okay. There's definitely a little bit of balancing going on there. Obviously, going with more and more levees, the higher up you get, the less you kind of have to worry about the balance of it if you have some extra buffer in your room and things like that. But yeah, it's kind of fun as well to play around with. Either way, we got our explosives down. Let's blow up a couple of more here. I think those are them right there. That's good. And from there, we can actually increase the depth of a lot of things now, right? We can really change our landscape quite a bit with this new technology, right? So that's actually pretty cool. Like, I could actually lower this entire section here and all of this if I wanted to, and get just a massive pool of water if I wanted to. The other really cool thing, and I'm not sure, I know they changed the way some water and stuff works, but I do want to kind of manipulate this or try this a little bit. All right, so no, let's do this for right now. And I want to try to place this right in here, like so. So we're going to place those guys down. And then underneath this levee, which I don't think is being touched by water, so we can demolish that. I'm going to wait till nighttime for this. Because, well, we could blow up some beavers, to say the least. So these guys here will have all the detonation down. And then I think if we put a dam or a floodgate, probably a dam. You can't build a levee on top of a dam anyways, can you? They are solid. Okay. So you can. Okay, so maybe just a dam. Right? Excuse me, beavers. Boom. Right? That brings water in here, which could be a problem, right? Now, if I put a dam here, and then we can build a levee. Oh, no, we can't do that. Bulldoze. Yeah. How do I do this effectively? You can't really. So what I could do is I can do a triple floodgate right here. And then we can do just platforms is my plan, like so. And then pathways on top of that. But what this is going to do is it's going to bring water inland, which will green up our area more and get rid of some of the dying, dead land, if that makes sense. But I do not want this to overflow and flood either. So there's a healthy balance of the exact right makeup here. And I think with the floodgate, we can control this. So I think it's 1.5 high. Is that what it is? Yeah, 1.5 high should be the magic number. That should work out well. Now we have our pathway back, right? And we should have more capability inland. So then we're going to do the same here. We're going to keep going with this, right? So, boom. And then we're going to blow up this land, like so. We lost our connection to our grilled potatoes. Massive problems. Big problems. Amazingly big. We're doing okay up here. We found the balance. That's good. And then we can blow these up. Right about... No, get out of the way, beavers. Everybody out of the way. Everybody out of the way. I think you can still kill them. So. Everybody get to bed. Go to bed. Whoa. Okay, excellent. That gets us more water. And then we can do some platforms, like so. And put back in our pathway. Oh, another drought is approaching. Oh boy. So yeah, ultimately, I think that should keep our flow of water coming in with the floodgate, which is good. And we have water underneath, which is providing some saturation, right? And it should hold it there, I think, as well. But I don't know. This used to be a thing where you could do this throughout your entire setup and it would like do amazing things. It would actually flood and expand on your capabilities of stuff quite a bit. Whereas I do know that they changed some of the water physics and capabilities for the amount that they spread. Like a single tile like this, I don't think can spread quite as much as it used to. So I'm actually going to bump the beaver's work schedule down to 16 hours here again, giving them a little bit better quality of life, or so I hear. That gives improved quality of life. And I cleared that out for more pine, but our log situation seems to be drastically fixed, which is quite nice. We can up that. We have that. These are pumping. We're good there. I assume we picked up the spare stuff. We did. Things are looking pretty good for this drought. Things are looking very good for this drought. We have this done now as well, so they can kind of connect on through. Which means, as well, I think we can do... Oh, man, some of these angles. Sorry for some of the janky stuff there, but that's okay. I think we can do that and connect that pathway as well. And then that way we have an up and down going through there as well. I think we talked briefly about that. So, yeah, look at all those logs. That's amazing. I love it. Okay. Things are coming around. Things are coming around very, very nicely. We have some extra large windmills. We got another one down here adding to our power situation. We are out of bad water, though. So that is noted. We are almost maxed on our scrap metal. Our metal blocks are looking pretty good at 69. Good number, good number. We will be pumping bad water, which is nice. And let's just see. So fluid dump, I don't think we need right now. Centrifuge gets us those little potions. Okay. Interesting. The bad water dome can seal it. Can be opened or closed at will. That's pretty nice. And then the rig is just a better way to get bad water. And it looks like it probably also caps it. Okay. Another thing that we haven't really touched is the aquatic farmhouse. And we also haven't touched beehives. So beehives will help production of specific things. And it's a 3x3. So let's see. If we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If I mark this one, right here, for example, could be removed, and instead we put a beehive there. That should help us out. And then same thing, let's just find a nice healthy spot here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We'll do that there. And then same over here, we'll do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. We'll remove that one. We'll get a few beehive situations down here. 1, 2, 3. And we'll go right there. 1, 2. Yeah, and then 3, and it kind of goes there. Okay. Not ideal, but that's okay. This will, I believe, increase the productivity, boost the growth of nearby crops, meaning that we're just gonna need to harvest more often. So that's cool. We are in a drought, so I was very curious. We're holding there. We've got a good hold for the most part here. We have all of this water everywhere, which is just awesome. We'll pause that guy during the drought. I think everything else is fine. I don't think we need to change or manipulate or adjust anything. We've got a 17 for our happiness meter. That's pretty good. That's really good, actually. So, wet fur could be a little bit better. We will need to set up an aquatic farm at some point in time. That's good to know. We could actually make maple pastries, I think, really easily, actually. We got some shrubs. We got a lantern down. I put down a few little decorative things. Next would be our roofing. Things like that would be good. And we're starting to get books, so definitely some good positive things coming here. The other one that we could look into soon is the Lido. The Lido's a very nice little one here that we could probably put somewhere in this vicinity. That would work out pretty well. So let's try to build that. I think we need 4 like this and like this. And then we can do well-being Lido, like so. And we can connect this path up to it. So that kind of gives them another place to swim, which is good. And then, you know, down here is going to be a little bit harder because we have the extra high walls. And then maybe we can somehow figure out a way to do an aquatic farm in here. That might not be a bad idea. If we can section off a little section here for an aquatic farm and keep water in this area, that would probably be pretty cool, actually. Let's try to build a little bit of a levee set up here. And then what all would we actually need for this? Let me think about this. How would we get water in here easily? We could use a fluid dump, but it does not do very much. It's really quite a small amount of water. It would take a while for this to fill up. Whereas if we build a dam, or better yet, a floodgate maybe. So if we do a floodgate here, like that, we could allow water in and maybe back it up, but we might need to supplement with a fluid dump. I'm going to have to explore this. We might have to get this. You know what? We have the science points anyways. Let's get it. And let's see how well it does for such a large area, right? Okay. Good. That'll also burn us through some more logs and stuff too, which is not always the worst thing. Let's get the large tank now, because we can. It's a big old tank, to say the least. And we're going to put one down right in the center of town for water. We'll get that done as well. Okay. Awesome. Paper. How are we out of paper? We had so much paper. Oh, because we're making books. That'll do it. Oh, and because I have it paused. I ran out of the logs, the paper, the comments. Make sure you turn off. Oh my god, you have so many. Yep. Well, that's what happens. All right. Okay. In here as well. Okay, we have no more water in there. Interesting. If I go down to 1, it's going to let water back in. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. We'll have to play around with it a little bit. One of the other nice things to do... no. Not that. Hold on. Just these delete. Thank you. I want to actually do... I think I can do double high through here. So you can take platforms like this, and then you can go into... you can do a 1x2 roof over top of them, like so. That's another great way to get some extra decoration score when you can. So, just a fun little tidbit. I think you can do double high. I don't know that for sure, though. So, keep that in mind. It might need to be one high. Okay, we got our Lido. That's helping. We might as well get ourselves another shower up here, because it's pretty easy to do in that space. We need to get more rooftop etceteras. So where can we fit in one of those? We could probably fit some in there or over here. How would I get up there? We could probably do something on the back side here. Let's do a triple platform. Double platform, right? Okay, come on. Find the spot. There it is. Good. So that will go up. And then we can do... let's see. We can do this all the way across. That'll be good. We can do this. And then we can go... boom, boom, down into this section for more housing here, and then on this side we can do a rooftop terrace like that. That's kind of cool. I like that. And then we can also do a 1x2 roof right there because we have an uncapped section, so that'll be good. And then what else do we need to do? We probably need more campfires, if I were to be guessing. Maybe we could put one, like, right here. That seems pretty easy, actually. Contemplation spots, maybe? We got a couple here. That's good. We got some more medical beds. That's good. I think our grindstone's doing all right. It's probably just getting another Lido down somewhere, right? That's probably the next best thing that we can pull off here. But as you can see, they're very finicky. They're only 1 deep for the water. So you really need the water to be at, like, perfect height. So come droughts, the Lidos become almost useless. Almost immediately. So that's a concern, for sure. We could just do what we did here. Kind of build down and off, and then... you have yourself a Lido, right? So, like, this area. Let's just spread the love a little bit. If we go there, and we go, like, this and like this, we can build, I think, a Lido off of that. Yeah. And we don't even need these ones. We can get rid of this and this. Okay. That's cool. We'll just keep on going. We'll keep on progressing. We'll see what happens here. The bad water pump is definitely a little bit, like, we're doing okay with it, but we're not getting the most bad water. I kind of want to get that rig, but we're lacking in science points for right now. Our gears are doing better. Our planks are doing a lot better. Our logs are doing a lot better. So that's good to see. We're starting to get these levees in place, because that would be very nice for an aquatic farm. The other thing, too, that, you know, I'm concerned about these trees up here. I would like them to stay more hydrated where possible. But, you know, it's just one of those little details. This guy here, we're going to have to see how this works. This doesn't seem to be working the greatest. If anything, I almost need this to come in to, like, a little lake. right? Like, I wonder if I can do, like, if we blow all of that up, and then I connect this all the way into this, maybe we can get a little pond. Maybe we even do a little pond over here as well. That might work better than what we have currently. I'm just theorizing here, right? So, you know, one of those little details. Okay, that is supposed to be planted. That's good, that's good, that's good. 3 more days still on this drought. It feels like it's forever. It requires 25... No. What does it require? It can hold 25. What does it actually require to build a dynamite? I don't remember now. Oh, 5. 5 to 1. And this is producing us 1 every hour at this point in time. Because we're not, like... This is not just straight bad water, right? This is, like, diluted bad water. So it goes slower. Yeah, like, there's more... A little bit more over there. But really, compared to up here... It's a long ways off, right? But yeah, this is obviously, you know, not in use right now. So, just saying. All right. So that would be 4K. We might have to save up. We might have to save up for it. There's definitely a lot of other things that we can unlock, like the large warehouse. Let's unlock that. The underground pile would be nice. That's a big one. District crossing, we don't need that yet. There's different houses. We could look at dirt excavation. That's good. Bridges and metal platforms. Always fun. We could look at getting the centrifuge. That seems like a pretty good block as well, but we're definitely going to need more bad water for that. Let's unlock the aquatic farmhouse. We're going to go down that road. And that will allow us to plant cattail and spatterrock. And then I think... I'm trying to remember. So this is bread. If we just do maple pastries... Yeah, we can straight up... Okay. So let's get another bakery. Let's build it right here. And this one will be for maple pastries. Excellent. And then that guy, we can do a... something or other. Do I want that there? I don't think I want that there. How do I want to fit this? If we go here, that should work. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. We can do that. And then that way we can actually build a platform. Going like this and like this. And we'll do a pathway underneath that. Triple path. Oh, yeah. We can remove that guy. We can put a little shrub in there. That'll look nice. Little shrub action. Good. Excellent. And then we'll have that. We'll have that. Then we can build ourselves a warehouse on top of that. And that will be for our maple pastries. Wherever they are. Right there. Okay. And for that, we can do... How do we want to do this? Like this, I guess? And then we can kind of just connect those up. And maybe here, we'll do a little lantern. Why not? That's not right. Lantern. There we go. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, little details. I like the little details, the little decorations. We probably need to start doing that a little bit more. We can do a little hammock on the roof there. That's fun. Yeah, a lot of little things that we need to add in. We can probably even remove some of this farmland as we go to add in more. So, and then all of this will delete out for more water to come through. we can always build a lake back here. Right now, let's just do that as well. Just so we have it. Okay, this will be our maple pastries. Excellent. We are almost coming up to the end of our drought as well. And the end of the episode. So, we got the Lido. We got this guy. We're going to bring that down to 0. Right? Okay, we got this working. Let's see how this does, first of all. So if it seems to be doing okay. If we build the aquatic setup right there, that's probably what we're going to be doing. It's just a matter of seeing if we can keep water in here. So, tune in next time. We'll see if we can keep some water in this area. We'll see if we flood from this right here. Yeah, see, that's too tall. I think I messed that up. I think we have to actually go like this. I think it's got to be 1 high. So, just another thing we're learning. We're learning. All right, that, and then I think they can build it if it's 1 above them. Like so. Okay, good. Drought is over. That's fantastic. We're going to open this guy right on up. And I'm hoping that ultimately what happens here is we backfill this way first. I'm hoping as well that our current setup just works. Here's hoping. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get water in here. I think we have to rely on the dump, which might not work. It might not work. Because this is going to start flowing as it did right there. And it's not going to make a difference. Yeah, a little worried about that. A little worried about that. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. This is working. This is backfilling. Yeah, slowly but surely we're getting there. Good, we're starting to get some water flow into there. I definitely want this to fill up every single day, right? So that's one of my priorities to kind of keep a focus on, is making sure that this Lido gets water every day and this backfills and fills up so that we have water to pull from this very nice deep reservoir that we have over there. This guy is doing pretty well. Yeah, that's not gonna flood nothing. Okay, so yeah, I'll keep an eye on this fluid dump. We'll see how we do. Maybe we need to add 2. I mean, we got enough water now. We got this big old tank of water even, so that might be enough, you know? It might just work. Tune in next time, find out for sure. Bye bye for now.